Good morning, Charles Dickerson High School. I'm Jack Linskens from the T-Burg News Desk, bringing you the Monday morning announcements. But before we begin, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance presented by Jesse Robertson.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's get into the announcements, beginning with the T-Burg Top 3. 3 things happening in the high school this week that you should definitely know about. The virus monsters are attacking the school. Everyone, we need to defend against them with washing our hands, sneezing and coughing into our elbows, and most of all, stop touching our faces. Let's defeat them with smart hygiene. There's another pancake breakfast in the STEAM space this Saturday. From 9 to 11, you can enjoy some pancakes with a pairing of sausage, hash browns, bacon, and more with maple syrup straight from the school's forest. $5 for children under 12 and $10 for all adults. Sounds like a good deal to me. There's another pancake breakfast in the STEAM space this Saturday from 9 to 11.
Jack, there's a kid behind you.
Yo, Odin, what are you doing here?
I'm just feeling the March blues, Jack.
Yo, come on over here. Let's aspire for an awesome April. Yo, we got 1 month away from AP exams and a little over 2 months away from Regents exams.
I love Regents exams.
I know, let's lock in academically and emotionally this April.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. Here's the sports schedule for the first week of the spring sports season. The tennis team has its season opener on Tuesday against Elmira Notre Dame. The baseball and softball teams have their season openers against Elmira Heights on Wednesday. And the track team has their first meet at Watkins Glen against the Lakehawks and other teams from around the IAC. Good luck to all these T-Burg teams this week. And here are the birthdays. Looks like there's 4 of them this week. If you see these people in the hallways, please make sure to wish them a happy birthday. Happy birthday, everybody. And now to Beyonca with the weather.
Good morning and welcome back to T-Burg Weather. Pull out those umbrellas and raincoats because this week it will be rain, rain, rain. But you know what they say, April showers brings May flowers. Have a great week and enjoy that T-Burg rain.
I recently had the privilege of interviewing Principal Ewing to learn more about her, like her rose and thorn of her first week, along with what she's most excited for the rest of the year. Let's head to that. In your first week, what was a rose and a thorn?
Okay. My rose is going to be really similar to my high, and
Okay.
I feel like I'm just like the broken record, but it's basically just how overwhelmingly positive and friendly everybody has been.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it started before I even started. I mean, I was
Yeah.
still in Ithaca, and I got emails from board members, from parents, from staff, from students,
Mm-hmm.
and it was amazing.
Yeah.
People inviting me to things and saying, welcome, we're really excited to have you. And, you know, I went to my first board meeting last night, and it was the same thing. And I
Mhm.
am just blown away
By
by
how
how
much.
welcoming
Yeah.
everybody is. And then the thorn is way less important. So it's annoying,
Mhm.
but I have to relearn everything. Like,
Yes.
where do I find paper clips?
Yep.
Which key works in this door?
Yep.
Like, basic stuff. What does the red blinking light on my telephone mean? It's a silly thorn, you know,
Yeah.
in weighing the two, the rose is way, way better.
Mhm.
But that has been one of those, like, just irritating things.
From being in Ithaca,
Mhm.
right? Why did you see that there was an open position here in Trumansburg, and like, why did you take it?
In terms of why I made the move, I think that, you know, most of my educational career has been as a teacher.
Mhm.
So, you know, in a classroom, working with students all the time.
Yep.
And a few years ago, I made the switch into administration, and I love working across departments, and I love working on programs. But Ithaca is so large that I mostly just worked with staff the whole time. And I really miss knowing the students in the building and
Mhm.
getting to see students every day and knowing who they are. So Trumansburg for me has a lot of similarities to Ithaca. You have a community, a board, students, families, everybody cares so much about education.
Yeah.
But it's small enough that I get to work with staff here, which I love, but I'll also get to actually meet the students and know students in the hallway. And I miss that a lot in my role as an administrator in Ithaca, so I'm excited to be able to do that again.
Is there anything else that you would like the students to know about you?
The biggest things I want students to know about me is that I never take anything personally. You know, something might get flagged and Mr. Flood and I might be talking with a student, and I think it's really intimidating for students when they get pulled into the principal's office.
Yeah.
And I would really, really just want them to know that I don't take anything personally. If somebody's having a bad day or a bad year,
Yeah.
I'm always looking at that student as a student.
Yeah.
You're growing. I mean, when you come in as a ninth grader, you're still pretty young, you know, and, you know, as seniors, you guys are making life choices, but you're still at the heart, you're growing and expanding. And I really want students to know that if you know, they ever feel like they're having a bad day with me or with any of the staff around campus and
Yeah.
they need somebody in their corner, that even if I'm having tough conversations with people, I'm always in your corner. And I am never going to take it personally if we end up having an interaction that's a little off. And I'm really, really excited to then come back the next day and have a better conversation and, you know, go from there and grow those
It's about the support.
relationships. Yeah, I'm firmly in everybody's corner, 100%.
What are you most excited for the end of the school year?
I'm really excited about the end of the year celebrations and recognizing that when we get to those, I'm actually going to know the students and be able to enjoy that and, you know, be part of it as a community. So.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of T-Burg. I'm Jack Linskens signing off from the T-Burg News Desk. Have a great first week of April.
Good morning and welcome back to T-Burg Weather. Pull out those umbrellas and raincoats because this week it will be rain, rain, rain. But you know what they say. April showers brings May... Blah, blah.